Hey guys, we're back. This time we're taking a look at an expansion to probably one of my favorite games that's come out in the last few years, GKR Heavy Hitters. This is an add-on that they put up, I think, last year at some point, not long after the Sweet and Salty expansion came out, and I just never managed to get my hands on one. Finally did. I have the original orange Hapsi Can from the first Kickstarter campaign. Came with all the faction dice for the 4 main factions who come in the base game. Now we have the purple Hapsi Can, which comes with the dice for the Sweet and Salty factions, as well as some other stuff in there as well. So we'll get right in and take a look. So I love the top of the box with the I Love Hapsi logo. I might turn that into a billboard or something to use in the games. When you do get these, make sure that you take out this whole plastic insert, because on mine I know there's a lot of stuff underneath that insert that people say they didn't get in their box, and it was in there, it was just hiding. So as with the orange Hapsi Can, you get the same thing here, it's just in purple. There's a great logo on the back showing the can contents and vitamins. And it's actually a complete usable metal insulated drinking thing. Comes with a straw in here. So you put that in, screws shut, opens here. So it's actually a completely functional and usable drinking thermos, which I thought was really cool. It's 12 ounce. And it's a same size as a soda can. I don't know if you can tell by the look of my hand there, but yeah, it's the same size as a standard soda can, but with the plastic flip top on there. Kind of nice. So the first thing we have here is what this expansion was based for. This is our Sweet and Salty dice. So we have our pink Ultrasweet, and they have the Ultrasweet logo on there. I believe that's a 6. Yeah, the logos are on the 6s. They are engraved. I don't know if you can get that on camera. They are engraved in there. Even the logo is engraved. So nice quality. Same thing as the original ones. Always nice to see. On the flip side, we have our Super Salty dice, and they have the Super Salty logo on there. Same thing, all engraved. I like the color of these, but I'm not sure they actually match the mech. I'll have to compare them out, but I think they're actually a lighter shade, because isn't the heavy hitter more the color of the can here? These are a bit light. I'll have to see it side by side with the heavy hitter to be sure. Also included in this pack, you get the Holo-boards. They were part of the Urban Wasteland expansion for the original ones. But you get more tagging boards, and these ones are actually transparent like they were supposed to be in the original, so I'm kind of happy with these ones. I don't even use the Holo-boards from my Wastelands expansion because I really didn't like the way they came out. But these ones definitely have that holographic look to them. And again, you get those for the Sweet and the Salty faction. It's kind of hard to see the faces on them. They have little smiley faces on them. But I definitely like the way these came out over the original ones from the original Wasteland and the Kickstarter. And then you also get the little rubber bases. These snap onto your Pilot minis if you got the Pilot edition of the game, where instead of little tokens to represent your pilot on like the leaderboard, you get actual miniatures, and these designate which team goes to which. I did not get the Pilot's edition, so I don't have those, but it's cool that they put these in here for the people who do have that. Now those are the contents that are actually listed on the back of the box. You see here, they got a little contents list. You got the can, the dice, the boards, the other dice, and the other boards, and that's all they list on there. That's all they show in the promo image. I love the fact that it looks like a vending machine too. But you actually get more in this box than what they advertise. So on top of all those, you get 2 more larger bases, and I think these are meant to go on the mercenaries. I'm not positive. They don't come with any rules or anything, but they're quite a bit larger than the pilot ones. So I think that's what they're for. I'm just not positive. I haven't actually checked to see. I'm not sure what they go to be honest. Maybe they made them a little bigger so they're easier to get on and off. They have these little tabs on the sides too. So come to think about the, I think the mercenaries have hexagon bases, so they don't work for that. So I'm not sure what those are actually supposed to go to. I have to look it up and see if I can figure it out. And then on top of that, we get a pack of cards. Now there was, oh, look at the printing issue. I didn't see that. They printed this one. No, the colors are way off. Good thing I sleeved mine. Well, that doesn't work at all. But they came with 3 replacement cards originally. I guess I heard a lot of people talking about for the Sweet Sprinkles, because the original one, if you remember my video for it, had some terrible typos. There's like a word missing. You may use this weapon. Auto hits up to 2. And so they corrected the wording on there. 2 auto hit up to 2 opposing support units. But they also, this was one of my favorite weapons, but they nerfed it down a little bit, as this one just says you can auto hit up to 2 support units that you can see, which are within range, which is kind of weird. It's a missile launcher that requires line of sight. But at the same time, now they say that the damage is split between the 2 units. So you have 2 damage, you're basically firing 2 1 damage missiles. You can split them up into 2 targets, but each only gets 1 damage or whatnot. So they kind of nerfed them down at the same time as correcting the typo in there. So it was one of my favorite weapons. I'm not sure now. It might move it down a little bit. Did not notice the mistake there on the card, back of the cards though. See, originally they came with 3, and I already pointed out the fact that there's 4 cards in the set. So mine actually came with 3 that were shrunk wrap, and then a 4th one they just kind of threw in there. But now looking at them, the backs of the cards are completely different, as night and day there. The extra card that they threw in does not match at all. So in your deck, unless you're using cards with back sleeves, you're going to be able to pick that card out plain as day. So might have to write them a letter about that as well. Anyway, that is a look at the purple Hapsi Can for GKR heavy hitters. It's another one of those cosmetic, kind of unneeded expansions. The dice are cool. I love having the thematic dice for each of the factions. I have all my factions set up. I even have their cards and stuff in separate boxes that are color-coded to the different factions. So it's nice to have the dice to match with them. I can keep everything for one faction aside. The boards are cooler than the original ones. Got to figure out what the bases are for, though. It's just weird there's 2. And then the can itself being a usable thermos. If you're looking for something like that, a water bottle, anything like that. I use mine just as decoration on my shelf. But you can use it wherever. The fact that it is functional is nice. Getting the errated cards is cool, too. The only people that are going to be buying this are people that already own Sweet and Salty, so they can get the dice. So it's nice that they threw them in there. It's just a shame about the one being discolored. Anyway, that's going to wrap it up for our look at the purple flavored Hapsi Can. Again, it's something worth adding on if you're a collector of the series. Things are a bit expensive, but if you wait for a Weta sale, they do ship from New Zealand, so shipping's kind of up there too. They just did a really cool thing though, where you could buy any 2 of the box sets for $100, $50 each, which if you were looking to pick up Sweet and Salty, if that deal's still going on, get Sweet and Salty and the Urban Wasteland or something. Get 2 Sweet and Salty if you can. I'm not sure if they'll let you, but it makes that expansion way more affordable because it is kind of pricey. Anyway, as always, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.